All right, y'all know the drill. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. And back to do another one. We're going to continue the series of our souls broken. This is the Leo edition. It's Virgo season, I know, but I was waiting for Leo season to end in order to do this. So shout out to the Virgos, by the way. Happy solar return to all of y'all. We're going to get to y'all soon enough. So listen. Okay, during the Leo season, I have come to the conclusion that my soul is cracked. It's not broken, but it's cracked. It's kind of fractured. Don't woe is me. We not going to do that. But let me get to it because I got the astrology for it. You know what I mean? So I realized this is how I found out. Well, first of all, Leo is the sixth house for Pisces people, for the Pisces that are watching, right? So it deals with our routine and it deals with our health. And we have Leo, which deals with the ego, the identity, the soul. So I found out by Saturn going retrograde. And when Saturn went retrograde through the sign of Aries to go back into Pisces, where it's at right now, I had to do some revising of my financial planning, looking over opportunity costs. I'm not going to get deep into that right now, but when I looked at it, I was like, okay, something about my routine should change. And I may have mentioned this recently about me kind of struggling to be more creative at a time where I found that I've been overly spiritual. It's like, okay, we get it, dude. You're spiritual. All right, now, what's up? Like, why are you not showing up, showing out, showing at events? And it's not that simple. My chart is complicated. So when this Saturn was going retrograde and I found out those things, I found that in my natal chart, my soul, my sun, is opposition of Saturn in the 12th house. Not only that, I got more planets inside of the 12th house. I got a stellium there. So just because it's an opposition, I found the remedy, should we say, for it. It doesn't mean that the opposition is going to keep me down. The more that I'm unaware of it, though, is where I'll be feeling down. So like I said before, I like doing music here and there because it raises my vitality. It makes me feel youthful. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been uploading music here and there lately. But that's just not enough. And the reason why it's not enough is because I want to do film. You know what I mean? So instead of looking at the opposition as a negative, I looked at it as a positive by seeing, or should I say, making a correlation between the sun being in my sixth house, opposing all of those planets in the 12th house. And the correlation relies here. Excuse me. Correlation relies here, or lies here. Pisces, sixth house sun, right? I mean Leo, excuse me, sixth house sun for Pisces in the solar chart. Leo rules over actor, acting, actresses, pardon me, y'all. And the 12th house doesn't just rule over spirituality, it rules over films, it rules over the glamour world, it rules over photography and, you know what I mean, graphic design and all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So why was I overlooking that part for such a time? That was the problem. I was heavily spiritual because the 12th house is also a spiritual place to be. It's also hidden, right? It's also a secret house. It's also elusive, reclusive. It's also isolated. It's about confidential information. So the struggling that I've found by being showing up, showing out, and being all of that like that, it's not really a struggle because if anything, sixth house, that's at the workplace, right? So yeah, I could show up and show about the workplace if the workplace is in the film industry. You get what I'm saying? And not for nothing, and people say this to me often, right? And I know they mean well, so I don't get angry with them, but it's just like, if you know me, you know me. If you knew me, then you would know how my chart's set up and how things should be instead of how I'm fighting things to be, or once upon a time did. So what I say that to say this, it's better that I operate in the film industry behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? It's the glamour world. So when I do it, I should be doing it for TV. When I do it, I should be doing it for film. It doesn't mean coming online and being on social media and posting pics and, hey, what's up, y'all, and chitter-chatting and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's for other people who got those types of things aspected well in their chart to be that type of way. It's just not me. You know what I'm saying? So that correlation with acting in the film world, that's the first plus. The second pro is that I don't have to be out in the limelight and always presenting myself every day, every day, every day, every day because of that. You know what I'm saying? So coming to the conclusion again that spirituality was outweighing my creativity and it's sapping my energy. It's draining me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I do so much for so many other people, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, right? It's part of the 12th house stellium. But at the same time, like I said in the beginning of this video, I forgot about me. I forgot about my soul, my ego, what makes me look at my preferences, my likes and my dislikes, putting myself on the back burner for other people. Typical Pisces story, right? So I know the Pisces watching this, y'all all can tap in and relate to what I'm saying, right? But of course, we got unique things in our chart that make some things different about us. So there's that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, I was so entrenched in the internet that I forgot about my creativity. And when you look at it, right, the opposition between Aquarius, which rules over the internet, versus Leo, which rules over, you know, the animus, the anima, the being live at the events and stuff like that, or being creative in a sense. So I realized in this little absence, I know y'all haven't seen me here for about a week or two, I realized just how powerful it is to be up close in person, face to face. I realized how powerful it is to, you know, just deal with people without the internet. You know what I'm saying? Seen that orb? Deal with people without the internet is still powerful. And it woke me up. It showed me something. It showed me that. You know what I'm saying? So I know I was on point about Uranus falling in the side of the sign of Taurus. When I did that video, at first I named it The Fall of YouTube, right? I was being sarcastic, but I went back and revised it. I was on to something, you know what I'm saying? Because again, the opportunity cost, you could get caught up and end up working for these social media sites and you don't get paid in advance and things of that nature, where you could be putting your opportunity costs in other areas. So after revising my financial plan, I said, okay, well, let me lean on more of the things that make me money, especially at this time, right? Emotions are fleeting. Who knows what's going to happen a year from now? But let me focus on that, and then I'll become more lively. I'll become more egotistical, just to keep it a beam with you. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad to have an ego. I've said this before. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, laying off the internet here and there and popping up to do special things that are more inclined to what my soul feels is the gist now. So, now I get to focus on redemption. You know what I'm saying? So it's good for me. This is good for me. I value the lesson. That's why I said, don't woe is me. You know what I mean? Don't show no pity for me, because I value the lesson so much that I've even forgot that I was sad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, it's a bonus for me. Real talk. So, I say that to say this. For now, tarot is discontinued. I know that could ruffle some feathers around here. I get it. I know I could lose members. I could lose subscribers and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I didn't want to mislead you by doing tarot reads, and that's why you subscribed. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh, tarot is discontinued. At least for now, it's discontinued because I realized that was the main factor of how much time was used preparing. You know what I mean? Recording, lights, editing, you know, uploading, thumbnails, things of that nature. So it's just like, and it's very redundant, and it's just the results. The impact of it is not as impactful as other things that I do. So I will continue this series though publicly, and I'll be popping up here and there and giving y'all videos, astrology videos publicly and stuff like that. But the majority of the things are going to be for my members. Members, what does that mean for my members? For my members, that means that the title of the tier is going to be renamed. I'm probably going to name it like Behind the Scenes or something like that. So astrology reads, and I would say the more in-depth ones, like the ones that I was doing, will continue. It's going to be more along the lines of career, because that's something else that I know that I like to do, is assist people in their career, and especially if you're in the entertainment industry in some type of way, or, you know, the glamour world in some type of way. So that will continue. The thing that will change since tarot is discontinued is that I'll be uploading music videos I'll be uploading some of the films that I've done. Like I shot a film over the weekend, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already on it. I've wrote other films. I've had films that were just sitting. These are short films too. They're not like full feature films, but got to start somewhere, right? So I got some short films and some concepts that I'll be uploading to the membership. Well, the ones that I can. And, you know, if whatever I have to edit or censor out, I'll do that, so I won't get flagged and stuff like that. But I'll do that for the members, and until I come up with an idea for like a second tier or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's what we'll be replacing tarot. How soon will I be back into the membership? I can't quite put my finger on it right now, but what I can tell you is, if you're a member, you were a member, y'all already know the drill. Y'all take as much time off as y'all need. You know what I'm saying? I always tell y'all, come back when you feel. You know what I'm saying? But you could check the channel page, and they got like a section that says members, and you'll see like new thumbnails pop up to let you know when I've uploaded new videos, and you can sort out which ones you've seen in contrast to ones that you didn't see yet. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know when to jump back in the fold and continue on this, I would say, renewed journey with me. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe an advanced version of me. You know what I'm saying? As I transition and go into my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Saturn just entered Pisces, so it's back to structuring that. So I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, until next time, I'm out.